Greetings to our Junior ROTC Ohana, and welcome to the 2020 AZ-791 Annual Awards Show. I'm Lieutenant Colonel Zamora, the Senior Aerospace Science Instructor for Cactus AFJ ROTC.
And I'm Chief Master Sergeant Nelson, the Aerospace Science Instructor for Cactus AFJ ROTC.
Normally, we'd be doing this in a more formal setting, and we'd all be wearing service dress. But since haircuts aren't really an option right now, and we aren't even allowed to be in the same room with you, thanks to the coronavirus, we decided to go with a more relaxed theme. Who knows, maybe when this pandemic thing is all over, we can make this our official uniform.
Even though our academic year was cut short, 2020 was another banner year for AZ-791. In total, you took part in 136 official events this year, including the Cadet Leadership Course in the mountains of California, numerous competitions for academic, field days, and orienteering, for which you brought home about a dozen trophies. And thanks to a group of dedicated freshmen, we had a color guard team enter into a formal drill competition for the first time in almost 10 years.
As a group, you accumulated 2,187 hours of community service, even though you lost out on a full month's worth of activities due to the coronavirus shutdown. Among the highlights were 50 color guard presentations at various events across the valley, marching in the Phoenix Veterans Day Parade, and providing manpower for 5 different events at the Arizona Recreation Center for the Handicapped. Under the leadership of our dedicated senior class, 2020 was another outstanding year for our Cadet Corps. Chief Nelson and I are so proud of how well you all have embodied the Air Force core values of integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. Now please enjoy this short video that gives a fond look back at some of the amazing activities cadets took part in during the last year.
Of the end of the world, but it's feeling just like every other morning before. Now I wonder what my life is gonna mean if it's gone. The cars are moving like a half a mile an hour, and I started staring at the passengers and waving goodbye. Can you tell me what was ever really special about me all this time? But I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. Well, I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Let's see how far we've come. I think it turned 10 o'clock, but I don't really know. And I can't remember caring for an hour or so. Started crying and I couldn't stop myself. I started running, but there's nowhere to run to. I sat down on the street, took a look at myself. Said, where you going, man? You know the world is headed for hell. Say your goodbyes if you got someone you can say goodbye to. I believe the world is burning to the ground. Oh well, I guess we're gonna find out. Let's see how far we've come right now. Let's see how far we've come. I believe it all is coming to an end. Oh well, I guess we're gonna pretend. Let's see how far we've come. Yeah. Let's see how far we've come.
It's hard to believe we squeezed all those events into just 1 year. Well done, cadets. The mission of the Air Force, Junior ROTC, is to develop citizens of character dedicated to serving their nation and community. Your impressive performance this year has demonstrated that you are committed to achieving this mission. Today, we recognize some of our cadets whose hard work and dedication were critical to another successful year. Let's start by presenting several awards sponsored by our nation's service organizations.
Our first presentation is the Disabled American Veterans Award. This award recognizes 2 cadets who have displayed outstanding leadership potential, have positive attitudes, display self-discipline in academic studies, and military excellence that meets the highest standards. The recipients of the Disabled American Veterans Award are Cadets Zach Andrews and Dolores Daniels.
The next presentation is the American Veterans Award. It is given to a first-year cadet who demonstrated a positive attitude towards the school and the AFJROTC, a neat personal appearance, outstanding personal attributes such as dependability, judgment, and self-confidence. The recipient of this year's American Veteran Award is Cadet Mason Childers.
Up next is the Veterans of Foreign Wars Award. It recognizes a cadet who has a positive attitude towards AFJROTC, displays outstanding military bearing and conduct in and out of uniform, and demonstrates qualities of courtesy, dependability, respect, and leadership potential. The recipient of this year's Veterans of Foreign Wars Award is Cadet Isabella Armstrong.
The next award is the American Legion Scholastic Excellence Award, sponsored by the American Legion Post 144 in Glendale. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who is in the top 10% of the JROTC class, in the top 25% of their overall class, demonstrated strong leadership qualities, and participated in various student activities. Post 144 also awards the winner of this award with a check for $150. This year's recipient of the American Legion Scholastic Excellence Award is Cadet Jenna McInerney.
Up next is the American Legion Military Excellence Award, sponsored by Post 145 of North Peoria. This award recognizes a third or fourth year cadet who is in the top 25% of their AFJROTC class and demonstrates outstanding military discipline, leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. This year's recipient of the American Legion Military Excellence Award is Cadet Alexander Warner.
The next award is presented on behalf of the National Society, United States Daughters of 1812. This award recognizes a cadet who has demonstrated the qualities of academic excellence, leadership, military discipline, dependability, and upright character, which exemplifies the ideas upon which our nation was founded. The recipient of this year's Daughters of 1812 award is Cadet Brooke Burns.
The next award is sponsored by the Agua Fria chapter of the Daughters of the American Revolution. This award recognizes an outstanding fourth-year cadet who ranks in the top 25% of their AFJROTC class, demonstrates qualities of dependability, good character, and adherence to military discipline, and possesses leadership ability and a fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of JROTC training. This year's recipient of the Daughters of the American Revolution Award is Cadet Joe Navarrete.
The next award is sponsored by Saguaro's chapter of Sons of the American Revolution. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who exhibits a high degree of leadership qualities, military bearing, and all-around excellence in JROTC studies and activities. The recipient of this year's Sons of American Revolution Award is Cadet Sebastian Newman.
Up next, we present the H.L. Hunley Award on behalf of the Arizona Division of the Sons of the Confederate Veterans. This award goes to a cadet who has demonstrated the qualities of honor, courage, and commitment to the unit throughout the school year. The recipient of this year's H.L. Hunley Award is Cadet Nita Villalay.
Next, we have the Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War Award, sponsored by Pacheco Camp No. 1. This award recognizing a deserving first, second, third, or fourth year cadet who displays a high degree of patriotism and loyalty to the Cadet Corps. The recipient of this year's Sons of Union Veteran of the Civil War Award is Cadet Tommy Thomas.
The next award is sponsored by the Celebrate Freedom Foundation. It recognizes a cadet from each class who displays outstanding personal appearance, has a courteous demeanor, ranks in the top 5% of his or her aerospace science class, ranks in the top 15% of their academic class, and demonstrates a positive attitude towards junior ROTC in school. The recipients of this year's Celebrate Freedom Foundation Awards are Cadet Israel O'Kaley, Cadet Skylar Sharman, Cadet Angelica Alvarez, and Cadet Canyon Gibbs.
Our next award is sponsored by the Scottish Rite of Phoenix. The Scottish Rite Award recognizes an outstanding cadet who encourages Americanism by participating in extracurricular activities of community projects, demonstrates academic excellence, embodies the qualities of dependability, good character, self-discipline, good citizenship, and patriotism. The recipient of this award also receives a check for $100 from the local Scottish Rite organization. This year's recipient of the Scottish Rite Award is Cadet Jade Coffey.
The next award is sponsored by the National Sojourners, Phoenix Chapter 306. This award recognizes an outstanding second or third year cadet who exemplifies Americanism within the cadet corps and on campus. The cadet must encourage and demonstrate the ideals of Americanism by deed and conduct and demonstrate a potential for outstanding leadership. This year's recipient of the National Sojourners Award is Cadet Sarah Cherry.
Next, we will be presenting the Tuskegee Airman Award. This award recognizes two cadets who have a B or higher in AFGRC class, are in good academic standing, actively participate in cadet corps activities, and actively participate in the unit's service activities. The recipients of this year's Tuskegee Airman Award are Cadet Cecilia Guerrero and Cadet Bratton Pelkey.
Up next is the Dedallion Award, sponsored by the Dedallion's Thunderbird Flight at Luke Air Force Base. This award recognizes an outstanding third year cadet who demonstrates an understanding and appreciation of patriotism, love of country, and service to the nation, indicates the potential and desire to pursue a military career, and ranks in the top 10% of their aerospace science class. The recipient of this year's Dedallion Award is Cadet Liam Beltram.
Our next award is sponsored by the Air Commando Association. This award is presented to a cadet who embodies the traits of integrity, self-motivation, self-discipline, maturity, leadership, and selflessness. This year's recipient of the Air Commandos Association Award is Cadet Caden Bradford.
Next, we present the Military Order of the Purple Heart Award, sponsored by Chapter 691 in Glendale. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who demonstrates leadership abilities, has a positive attitude toward the cadet corps, and is active in school and community. The recipient of this year's Military Order of the Purple Heart Award is Cadet Michael Hamlin.
Our next award is presented on behalf of the Air Force Sergeants Association, Chapter 1260 at Luke Air Force Base. This award recognizes an outstanding third or fourth year cadet who is in the top 25% of the AFGRTC class and demonstrates outstanding qualities in military, leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. This year's recipient of the Air Force Sergeants Association Award is Cadet Connor Southard.
Our next award is presented on behalf of the Retired Enlisted Association. This award recognizes a cadet from the enlisted ranks who has displayed leadership and selflessness in support of unit activities. The recipient of this year's Retired Enlisted Association Award is Cadet Kaylin Martinez.
The next award is sponsored by the Reserve Officers Association. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who shows exceptional potential for military leadership, is in good academic standing, is of good moral character, displays a high order of loyalty to the unit, school, and country, and shows exceptional potential for military leadership. This year, Reserve Officers Association Award recipient is Cadet Nathan Espinoza.
Our next award is sponsored by the Military Officers Association of America. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who shows exceptional potential for military leadership, is in good academic standing, of high moral character, and displays a high order of loyalty to the unit, school, and country. The recipient of this year's Military Officers Association of America Award is Cadet Sean O'Brien.
Up next is the Military Order of World Wars Award, sponsored by West Valley Chapter 131. This award recognizes an outstanding cadet who excels in all military, scholastic aspects as indicated by the military and scholastic grades, extracurricular activities, and individual endeavors. The recipient of this year's Military Order of the World Wars Award is Cadet Troy Noel.
Our next award is presented on behalf of the Air Force Association Frank Luke Chapter. This award recognizes an outstanding third-year cadet who excels in the areas of attitude, personal appearance, personal attributes, courtesy, responsibility, and productivity. This year's recipient of the Air Force Association Award is Cadet Caden Kennedy.
Now it's time to recognize some members of our unit's air rifle team whose hard work and dedication helped them earn special distinction during the past season. Earning distinction as Winchester Pro Marksmanship is Cadet Haas Michael Hamlin.
Earning distinction as Expert R, Cadets Jade Coffey, James Cook, and Shelby Urias.
Next, we'll present the Cactus High School Principals Award on behalf of our principal, Miss Christy Hammer. This award recognizes the first-year cadet who attained the highest academic grade in the aerospace science studies and displayed personal pride in wearing the AFG ROTC uniform. The recipient of this year's Cactus High School Junior ROTC Principals Award is Cadet Brooke McInerney.
The next presentation is our Iron Cadet Award, which recognizes the male and female cadets with the highest overall score on a cadet fitness test. This test includes push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, the V sit and reach, the 40-yard shuttle run, and the 1-mile run. The recipient of the AZ-791 Iron Cadet of the Year Awards for 2020 are Cadets Haley Kuzia and Cadet Connor Southard. Haley and Connor also served as AZ-791's cadet group commanders for this academic year. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank them for their selfless leadership, their hard work, and for always leading by example while still having fun. They set the standard for fitness, academics, leadership, and great character. One day when I'm old and gray and I reflect on who the most impactful cadets were during my time as an instructor, Connor and Haley will definitely be on that list.
Next, we present the AZ-791 Aerospace Science Instructors Leadership Award, which is mine. The winner of this award is selected by the ASI and SASE and is given to the first-year cadet who has demonstrated outstanding leadership potential, military discipline, and has been active in many unit activities. The recipient of this year's AZ-791 ASI Award is Cadet Stephanie Laverde.
Our next award is the Senior Aerospace Science Instructors Award for Academic Excellence. This award is given to the cadet who attained the highest academic grade in aerospace science studies. The cadet must also have displayed personal pride in wearing the uniform and must be a second, third, or fourth-year cadet. This year's AZ-791 SASE Academic Award Excellence goes to Cadet Lance Hollick. Next, we have the SASE Award for Military Excellence. This award is given to a cadet who has demonstrated outstanding military discipline, taken great pride in the proper wear of the uniform, and demonstrated outstanding leadership abilities. The cadet must have also demonstrated potential for increased cadet corps responsibilities and must be a second, third, or fourth-year cadet. The recipient of this year's AZ-791 SASE Award for Military Excellence is Cadet Jackson Williams.
The next few awards are presented annually to the most outstanding first, second, third, and fourth-year cadets as determined by the SASE and ASI. Each recipient must be of high moral character, demonstrate positive personal attributes, display outstanding leadership potential, and obtain both academic and military excellence. The winner of this year's Outstanding First Year Cadet is Cadet Jordan Coulon. The winner of our Outstanding Second Year Cadet is Cadet James Cook. The winner of our Outstanding Third Year Cadet is Cadet Nicholas Nunez. And finally, our Outstanding Fourth Year Cadet is our very own Group Commander, Cadet Haley Kuzia.
Congratulations to our Outstanding Cadets of the Year. The next award is presented to the cadet who embodies everything we strive to inspire in all our cadets. The awardee can be selected from any year group and exemplifies outstanding performance in all Air Force Junior ROTC program values, including superior performance in academics, superb leadership, complete commitment to our program's principles, and consistent performance as an exemplary role model. Make no mistake, this cadet earned the award through distinction, hard work, commitment, and extraordinary leadership. The winner of this year's AZ-791 Outstanding Cadet of the Year Award is Cadet Elizabeth Wooden.
Congratulations, Liz, and thank you for all that you've done for our Cadet Corps. Next, we'll be honoring our graduating seniors who have completed at least 2 years of the JROTC program. As the names are announced, we will also tell you each of what those cadets plans to do after graduation from high school. Based on their time in JROTC, those who decided to enlist in the military will be given at least 1 extra stripe after completing basic training. The following cadets have earned the AFJROTC Certificate of Training for successfully completing 2 years in our program. Cadet Sarah Cherry, who plans to go to the Navy. Cadet Riley Gahn, who also plans to go to the Navy. Cadet Shayla Metzer is going to the Navy. Cadet Joe Pelzel, who hasn't decided yet. Cadet Justin Thompson, who's still undecided. Cadet Nita Villale, who's going to Glendale Community College. And finally, Cadet Jackson Williams, who's going into the Air Force.
Earning a certificate of completion for 3 years in the Junior ROTC program are Cadet Angelica Alvarez, going to Northern Arizona University. Cadet Peyton Green, also going to Northern Arizona University. And Cadet Xander Zapata, who's joining the U.S. Air Force.
Earning a certificate of completion for 4 years in the Junior ROTC program are Cadet Zachary Andrews, who's going into construction. Cadet Isabel Armstrong, who's going to Glendale Community College. Cadet Jade Coffey, who's pursuing a career in Department of Corrections. Cadet Nathan Espinoza, who's going to Glendale Community College. Cadet Canyon Gibbs, who's going into the Army. Cadet Sebastian Gomez, who's joining the Air Force. Cadet Yancy Gazda, who's still undecided. Cadet Haley Kuzia, who's going to the Air Force. Cadet Caleb Lingenfelter, who wants to become a computer engineer. Cadet Benjamin Napier, who's going into the Marines. Cadet Joe Navarrete, who's going into the Navy. Cadet Braden Schutte, who's undecided. Cadet Connor Souther is going into the Navy. Cadet Tommy Thomas is hanging out with his uncles. Cadet Alexander Warner is going into the U.S. Marine Corps. And finally, Cadet Elizabeth Wooden, who's also going into the Navy.
Congratulations to our graduating seniors, and thank you for your dedication to the Cadet Corps. On behalf of the entire Cadet Corps, we wish you all good luck in the future and want to remind you that you're always welcome to come back for a visit.
At this time, we'd like to recognize a few groups and individuals who have and are pivotal to the success of our program. First, thanks to all the sponsors of our awards who make it possible for us to highlight so many of our outstanding cadets.
We'd also like to express our gratitude to all of the parents and guardians of our cadets for allowing your kids to be part of JROTC and for your support with snacks, water, and funding for our many events throughout the year.
Thanks also to the tremendous support we get from our school and district leadership throughout the year, especially the Cactus High School principal, Ms. Christy Hammer, our assistant principal, Mr. Dave Serafin, and our CTE director, Dr. Patty Beltram. Thanks also to Ms. Chris Contreras for helping us put this presentation together.
Finally, we'd like to give our heartfelt thanks to the executive board of the Cactus AFJ ROTC Booster Club, President Mrs. Lisa George, Vice President Mrs. Leah Armstrong, Secretary Mrs. Tiffany Dreyer, and Treasurer Mrs. Carrie Barker. Your selfless devotion to our cadets is truly inspiring. We also take this opportunity to give a special thank you to Leah and Carrie, who will be stepping down from the board this year. Thank you for your countless hours of dedicated service. We look forward to giving you a proper thank you once the all clear is given from the quarantine.
As we say farewell and Godspeed to our seniors, our last order of business is to lay the foundation for another successful year in 2021. One of these days, the coronavirus nightmare will be behind us, and when it is, we'll be ready to pick up with another year of making friends, having fun, and serving our community. So without further ado, we are pleased to announce the names of the cadets who will be leading AZ 791 next year.
The Cadet Group Commander for Fall 2020 will be Cadet Nick Nunez. Fall Semester Vice Group Commander will be Cadet Liam Beltram, and the Chief Enlisted Manager will be Cadet Dolores Daniels. The Spring Semester Group Commander will be Cadet Sean O'Brien. The Spring Semester Vice Group Commander will be Cadet Jenna McInerney, and the Chief Enlisted Manager will be named at a later date.
Congratulations to our new leadership team. We're excited to work with you as we prepare for another fun-filled year. This concludes our show. Thanks to everyone for another amazing year. We now close this show as we would any other official ceremony with the playing of the Air Force song.
Aloha, everyone.
Off we go into the wild blue yonder, climbing high into the sun. Here they come, zooming to meet our thunder. Atom boys, give her the gun.